Let's play some Immaculate Grid Texas Rangers style with a little twist from the Baseball Almanac today, only here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey there, my name is Jeff Bates of the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, where we sometimes play the Immaculate Grid Texas Ranger style when we can, and I love it. And they threw a little curveball at us today. We'll get to that in a minute. I love this game. Thank you so much. First, we have a little shout out from somebody who commented on a video. From Edward, here's the comment. My son and I play Immaculate Grid every night. We try to play Ranger style, but often fail. Me too. I have to look up most of these. After we play, we check to see if you have a video. Keep them coming. Love this series. No. Edward and Kiddo. Edward and Kiddo, thank you. I hope you subscribe to the channel already. I hope you're having fun with this game. I'm loving it. It's hard on its own. It's harder when you add the Texas Rangers. I have to look up most of them. I try to tell you guys when I'm looking them up. I don't want anybody to think that I think I'm Mr. Baseball Almanac himself. But today they made it even harder. They've got a played shortstop and a played catcher. Who plays shortstop and catcher? Actually, I did. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's get to the game, shall we? Across the top, we've got the Angels, the Tigers, and played shortstop minimum of 1 game. Down the left side, we got the Cubbies, the Royals, and played catcher minimum 1 game. And of course, we add played for Texas. So let's get to the game. I'll try to remember to tell you which ones I knew and which ones I had to look up. Actually, this first one I did know. This guy made one of the greatest catches in the history of baseball, and he did it as a Ranger. He was an Angel, he was a Cub, he was a Ranger, and he made, well, I'll say this catch, and hopefully I can find a clip of it. Gary Matthews Jr. Wow, this catch is amazing. You know what? There's a bobblehead for it. Or is it a statue or something? This was one of the greatest catches of all time. And he is our top left grid today on Texas Ranger Immaculate Grid. This next one, we could have gone with a few people, but I went with one of my all-time favorite players. Tigers, Cubs, and us. I knew this one on my own too because I love this guy, Dutch. Derek Holland, one of my all-time favorite players. He's hilarious. One of the greatest playoff pitchers in the history of the Rangers. I loved his stretch there for us, and some of my favorite baseball cards too. And again, one of my favorite players, Derek Holland, center top today. Now this next one, no, I had to look it up. This is hard. He was a Cub and he played shortstop, and he was a Ranger. It's easy if it's just a Cub, right? But when you add in the Rangers, there's just not that many guys. Scotty Fletcher, he started his career with the Cubs. He played a couple games at shortstop, not many. This is going to the bottom of the search on the internet barrel. I went to Baseball Almanac and I typed in, I failed. Who do you got for me? Scotty Fletcher is the answer. Let's get to the middle row. Angels, Royals, and us. Wild Thing. I love that song. I love that movie, Major League. And I loved this pitcher, Mitch Williams, known for giving up the big shot to Joe Carter, but he was a Ranger for a long time. He was always one of my favorites. Mitch Williams gets the nod there. Center cut. It's going to be a Tiger and a Royal and a Ranger. If you're a big Rangers fan, you know this guy. Probably top 5 Rangers of all time, top 10 Rangers of all time. Juan Gonzalez, center cut today. Was he a Tiger? Yes. Was he a Royal? Yes. Was he a Ranger? Absolutely, twice, as a matter of fact. This next one, no, I had to look it up. I didn't know this one at all. Played shortstop for the Royals and us. Yeah, there's pretty much nobody. I went with a guy who I think of more as a Yankee. I got to be honest with you. I don't think I even knew he played for the Royals, but I searched it because I had to get you an answer. 0.1% on the rarity. So yeah, nobody else got this one either. Played shortstop for the Royals and played for us. Bucky Dent. Just saw him on the MLB Network. Him and Lou Piniella and Bob Costas and who was it? Another guy talking about the 1978 playoffs where he hit that home run, one of the most iconic home runs of all time. I think it was 78, 77 maybe, whatever. He's known as a Yankee legend, but he was a Royal and he played shortstop for them and he played for the Rangers, so he fits in our grid today. Now we're on the bottom. We've got the California, Los Angeles of Anaheim Angels and played catcher for them. And for us, Mike Napoli, one of my favorites. I remember I went to a game, I think it was when me and my wife were dating. This is a ways back in the Wayback Machine. And we had some really good tickets. Actually, a friend of mine had Stu Nahan's tickets. Anybody know who Stu Nahan was? Channel 5, I think, in LA. I never met him. My friend knew him. He got his tickets now and then. He had his tickets. He couldn't use them. I got to use them. And a lady got hit in the face with a broken bat, like one down and one over from us. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife. Anyway, Mike Napoli hit a home run that day for the Angels. He hit a bunch of home runs for the Rangers. Mike Napoli, bottom left corner in our Immaculate Grid today. This next one, okay, there's a couple guys you could have put here. Played for the Tigers and played catcher. There's a really obvious one, the greatest catcher of all time, many people say. You could say I-Rod. I went with Bobby Wilson. Why did I go with Bobby Wilson? I really like Bobby Wilson. Who's Bobby Wilson, you say? Come on, people. He's the catching coach for the Texas Rangers, and I believe he's the future manager. He's a nice guy. I do not know him, but I've watched him interact with fans enough to know he's a super nice guy, and I like to use him. He played for a bunch of teams, and, he always gets a good rarity score. Not that I care about the rarity score, but it is what it is. This last one is what Twitter was all ablaze about. I saw a couple people on Twitter saying, how can we find a shortstop who also played catcher? Well, my immediate brain went to, there was a Ranger back in the day, right, who played all 9 positions. I knew this happened. In one game. He played all 9 positions in one game. You know how they do that now and then for fun? It was like 90 or 92 or something. I don't remember. Whatever. I just remembered it happened. So I didn't remember his name. I looked it up, and sure enough, it happened. His name was Scott Sheldon. Not only did he play shortstop and catcher for the Rangers, he did it in the same game. He played all 9 positions in one game. His name's Scott Sheldon, and he completes our Immaculate Grid for the day. So that is Gary Matthews Jr., Dutch Holland, Scotty Fletcher atop the top. That works, I guess. Wild Thing, Mitch Williams, Juan Gone, and Bucky Dent across the middle stretch. And then on the bottom, we've got Mike Napoli, Bobby Wilson, and Scott Sheldon. Again, I didn't remember Scott Sheldon's name. I did remember there was a Ranger who did it. I looked it up. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Thanks for watching. Another big shout out to Edward Tierney and your son for playing. I hope you had fun. Thanks for commenting on the video. Let me know. Do you play this game? Do you Texas Rangerify it? It makes it harder. Do you cheat? I don't really think it's cheating to look it up. It's just a game. I'm not playing against anyone. People seem to think it's cheating. Okay, then I'm cheating. I'm just having fun with this game, and I'm sharing it with you. I love this. I love this so much, and I love you for watching. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Please subscribe. I've got some more videos that I'm about to work on, so you might get a couple more today. You'll certainly get a couple more over the next week. 'Tis the season for a bunch of videos for me, hopefully. So subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching. Have the best day ever, and go Rangers. Thanks so much for staying all the way to the end. Do you follow me on Twitter or on X? It's the same thing now. I'm at Rangers Fan Jeff over there. This video brought to you by me over on Twitter. Why? It's just fun. I'm having a lot of fun over there. I like it a lot. And I like to follow you too if you're a Rangers fan or a baseball fan, or you play Immaculate Grid, or if you're Jenny McCarthy, I'll be following you too. So yeah, let me know. Subscribe, like, share, and subscribe or follow over on X. I'm going to shut up now.